Ladies and gentlemen, and all gamers of the ESRB rating, it is time for the Classy Gaming Podcast with Mike, Nick, and Matt, recorded live from my room at my parents' house, and where the only thing classy about us is the games we play. How's everyone doing this week? This fine evening at, 6 o'clock p.m.?
OPM.
OPM, what is going on, everybody? How's it going?
I forgot my lines.
Alright. So what's everyone up to? What's everyone been playing recently? What's in the life of Matt right now?
I just started playing Company of Heroes, and I'm still playing Skyrim.
Still playing Skyrim. Dude, everyone's still playing Skyrim.
Except for Nick.
Except for Nick.
Quit.
I gave up on it. I'm sorry.
Which is fine.
I'm an Oblivion guy.
Yeah.
But lately, our buddy Mike here let me borrow No More Heroes, and I have to say, that is a very interesting game.
It's like extreme lightsabers.
Oh man, that is such a weird game.
I know.
It's
when I first
Is
played
it like
that,
the
I
punk
was like,
version of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Kinda,
Yeah, it's pretty close.
it's pretty vulgar too.
That's why I loved it. It's like the ones like at the
Right.
time. I can't think of any other vulgar game that was on the Wii like that,
Yeah.
and that sold that well too. Yeah, the only
Yeah.
other vulgar game that I could think of that came out around that time was Mad World. But
Yeah.
even though that one didn't sell as well as like Normal Heroes did, because Mad World didn't sell like great, I think, but No More Heroes got a pretty good following. What does everyone think about Mad World? If you think it's great, good. Think it's
Never
not?
played it.
Yeah. If you think it's not, post in the comments.
Yeah, just leave a comment.
Just leave a comment. We'll
So,
try to read it.
Yeah, what games are you looking forward to playing?
Let's see. I haven't really pre-ordered anything recently.
Okay, next.
Alright,
Mike's nothing.
I'm waiting for possibly Far Cry 3. I heard that one's really good, so I
Oh.
want to get that one.
Actually, my buddy Curtis, he was sitting there playing it for about 5 minutes, and I wanted to play it. I was like really tempted to just say, "Give me the damn controller, man." And just from looking at the first 5 minutes of like cutscenes and crap,
Yeah.
I was already into the game.
Matt, what are you looking forward to?
Well, my buddy Mike, I believe you all know him. He's within arm's reach, roughly. now he
There
is.
you go.
Let me borrow Assassin's Creed 3 for the Xbox 360 and Chrono Trigger for the Nintendo DS.
Originally released on Super Nintendo and then on PS1.
He is joining the man's club. That is
Shut up.
that is a very.
Why does everyone
amazing
have to
game.
borrow games from me, huh?
Yeah.
Because you have the ensemble of games.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And we just kind of look at it and say, huh,
Pretty
which
much
one,
the
which one
best
haven't
of.
I played?
Yeah, it's true. No one can borrow Metroid Prime Trilogy. That's my baby.
Except for you
Duh.
have football games. I don't like football games.
I have a couple, but
Alright.
so I remember Matt, you were talking about Company of Heroes, how you were playing that.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel that they announced a movie for that?
Well, right now, there's a lot of death, and especially if they were to do the Omaha,
Have you played Assassin's Creed before?
the first one, and I thought it was god
How do you feel they're releasing a movie about that?
Dear God!
Have you played Deus Ex?
Nope.
Same freaking thing. Let's get into our main topic of the week. It is video game movies.
All right.
Who has a very memorable video game movie besides, I'm going to point out the main two that we both all know and love. Super Mario Brothers movie, number 1. Street Fighter the movie. The first one was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Those are my favorite movies.
Alright, but seriously, what, I mean, do you guys, have you ever, like, seen a really good video game movie? Or,
Okay.
One that I at least enjoyed.
yeah, like,
Yes, I have.
what movie was that?
Doom.
Doom, really?
It was decent.
It was decent, but it's not like, oh my god, it was great. It was good.
I watched one recently.
I had to take a shit. I
So-
believe that's from the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I,
Was it really?
I
Yeah.
recently watched a movie.
Justin
I
wasn't wearing pants? Huh?
I don't remember.
What?
Some.
Here, let me put on pants. Here we go.
Okay.
What?
So I watched a video game movie recently. It was it's foreign.
Human Centipede.
No,
Okay.
That's not a
it
video
was
game,
Phoenix
but it could
Wright,
be.
Ace Attorney.
Really?
I played the games. Yeah, I'm one of those weirdos. Not really. I freaking love those games. I watched subbed. Obviously, I don't know Japanese. It was decent. I mean, I really have no complaints other than a couple characters they missed out on, and
Okay.
you know, a couple
All right.
cases they kind of just skimped on. But for the most part, it actually was pretty good. They did a good job of adapting it into a movie.
Nice. I have to say, It's not really based on a game, but it's by far possibly one of my favorite movies now. It was released like not too long ago. It was Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yes.
Wreck-It Ralph is probably now like one of my new favorite movies.
I was giggling like a little child in the movie.
I haven't seen it. I saw it with my girlfriend, and she was like, I don't know if she was laughing at the movie, or
laughing at you.
or how I was reacting to the movie, because I was like, it was like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It was a pretty really,
Yeah, it
really
was
good
awesome.
movie actually.
But as far as movies based off games, I really can't name any. I mean, I've
I
really
mean, like TV series.
TV series are another thing. I really haven't, besides like the Simpsons movie and stuff like that. But how do you guys actually feel about the Uwe Boll movies?
What?
Okay, so I know, Matt, I know you love this movie, Blood Rain,
Oh.
House of the
God.
Dead, House of the Dead 2, Far Cry the movie. There's and Alone in the Dark, all directed by a man named Uwe Boll.
Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, he has like, if you look up these movies, they all have like super high budgets, but they will tank at the box office.
Alone in the Dark sucked. I saw it. It was worthy of being one of those Sci-Fi Channel movies.
Hmm.
Hey, sometimes the Sci-Fi Channel movies.
Well, so here's the funny thing.
No, like the cheaply made one, like with CGI, just like, I'm easily made.
Here's the thing. How
I was made in 20 minutes.
how I saw the House of the Dead movies.
Yeah.
I saw them on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah!
So,
Nice.
Same thing with Blood
so,
Rain.
yeah, yeah.
I saw Blood
You know-
Rain on Sci-Fi Channel, then I tried rewatching on Netflix. My God, it was the same.
I watched Blood Rain. I think it was on DVD for the first time, like when it came out. I have such a bad memory for the movie, so I watched it again, and I gotta say the thing that bothered me most about that movie, I liked it. I'm gonna say that I liked the movie. The thing that bothered me most was the music that they picked for it. The piano in the background that had absolutely no place in that movie.
And what movie was this again?
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. Okay.
It had
I never saw this
absolutely
one,
no
so-
place in the movie. A big thing for me is the soundtrack. Like
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, it had an amazing orchestra.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly, that was really good soundtrack. Now, speaking of soundtracks, how do we feel about soundtracks in anything? Okay, Matt, starting with you. Name your favorite game with your favorite soundtrack right now. Or
He likes video game
what
music?
game has probably your favorite soundtrack that you can't like get out of your head? Because I know you won't get
Fable.
Fable.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because
And,
I
it,
know
and
what,
it's very nice.
I
It's
know
not
what-
very, like, if you were to look at me and it's like, oh, he wouldn't like this kind of music.
Yeah.
Then Fable's playing, I was like, oh my God, fucking love it.
I know once you play Chrono Trigger, you're gonna love that music.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna love the music from Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
Nick, what's yours?
Baton Katos, and it was something wings, and
Was it chicken wings?
it was actually a really good game. It was
Wing
card based. Like you build a deck out of cards.
We'll
and-
play fucking Kingdom Hearts and Yu-Gi-Oh mixed.
no, it's like
Doyle.
it's kind of like that. You used like cards for combos. It was weird.
Okay.
It actually did pretty well, and the soundtrack was one thing that I really liked because they not only had the normal boss battle music, but they also had like guitar riff versions, and it was pretty cool.
If you could tell from the first podcast that we did, it's probably the opening song that we did for this one. One of my favorite soundtracks, not my favorite game, but one of my favorite soundtracks is from the Raiden series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Raiden 2. Oh my god, that was a good one. Yeah, that one was really good. I'm a Metroid fanboy, so I'm going to say that one. That Lower Norfair.
Yeah,
Probably
there we
my
go.
favorite. And when we were playing Nintendo Land, and we were in that lava stage. If anyone's played Nintendo Land on the Wii U, and I heard like the boom, 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 boom. I was like,
Yeah.
this is awesome. And then I won that. And then if you play the coin game and then you win the soundtracks afterwards, I won that soundtrack. I'm like, yes. This day has become complete.
That was a good night. That was a good night.
Yeah, that was a good night when we all played the Wii U. Matt enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, Matt?
Yes.
I'm speaking for you.
Yes, I did. I did
No, I
enjoy
think
it. It was
everyone-
actually really fun.
Yeah, I think everyone actually really enjoyed it. So I'm glad I bought that on day one. That was a very good purchase.
Nintendo has done it again. They have
Yeah.
made a great party console.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not. That's
And-
it's possibly scary if you think about that though too, because of how like local multiplayer is like slowly dying. but it's still there, but it's not as big as it used to be.
I think that's why Nintendo's
So-
hesitant about online play.
The thing about the Wii U though, I've looked at a lot of graphics tests. What? No More Heroes.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, that was kind of shitty graphics.
Well, that was the style of a studio of what was it? Suda 51.
Yeah, and then you know, with the comparison, it's jumped a lot. You know,
It sucks to say that it took Nintendo a while to get the graphics capable out of the Wii,
yeah.
because Skyward Sword looks really good,
Yeah.
but I know I'm gonna sound like a fanboy again, but Metroid Other M, if you guys didn't like the game, I don't care. It still looked probably the best Nintendo game on the Wii. That's very debatable.
Was that the one that I played a demo for?
It was like the
of that.
third-person one where you're just.
Oh,
Where
no.
You're not first-person. You're not side-scrolling, but you have kind of more open area.
No, that's not the one I played.
I had the first one was voice acting.
Yeah, it was pretty good, the one I played. You see, the graphics, I think it's a graphics engine. The graphics engine they developed for Mario Galaxy
Yeah.
was that giant push that it needed.
Mm-hmm.
And while it needed some polishing, once they get it completely filled out, it'll look a lot better.
I actually have not played Mario Galaxy yet.
Wow.
It's been out for a long time, but I've only played a little bit. I haven't
You
played
should
it.
go buy it. It's
It's
actually
like-
pretty good.
I know it's like $20, but it's like
Is it really not
yeah,
$20?
yeah, because it's one of those Nintendo Select games, so it's not like $20.
Heck, go check it out.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
So-
when you beat this Mario game, go buy it.
Yeah, possibilities for first Mario Galaxy, but if you hate me for saying it, but I did not enjoy Mario 64.
I believe we've already gone over this.
Yeah.
I kind of don't get that
Yeah.
actually.
It's just because me.
People not liking Mario 64.
Yeah, well, I'll explain this right now. You play Mario 64, and you're like, this
At
is
first,
good.
at
Yeah,
first, it's like,
first,
wow,
right?
this is really good.
Yeah.
Then you play a game
Then you
like
play
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, then you play Banjo-Kazooie, where you can continue collecting jiggies and everything without exiting the level,
Yeah.
and like something new is added to the level like almost every time.
That's
You
the
play that one, and you
difficulty
go like,
aspect.
and then you go like, this game's awesome. You go back to Mario 64, like, this game sucks compared to Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay, Banjo-Kazooie was freaking amazing.
It's true.
I'm also gonna say that.
But even when I played Mario 64 for the first time, which was, I'm going to say, years after I played Banjo-Kazooie and forgot how good that game was, I was like, I mean, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. We're slowly running out of time, but we're going to go to our last segment, the segment we started from last time, Class Act or Pass Gas. We're going with our topic this week is the new BioShock game. And Matt's been following this game a lot. Nick's
Not a
been-
whole lot.
or, you told me before we did this that you pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it looks good.
Okay. All right, but you know a lot. You know probably a lot more about it than all of us do. Nick's been
Maybe.
slowly following it.
Oh, I've been following it since it was announced.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't been like watching
Yeah.
everything they've been releasing, but when I saw the opening trailer,
Yeah.
I was really
Yeah.
excited.
I haven't played any BioShocks, but when I saw this game, I thought I would probably give it a shot. But I'm not too sure yet because I haven't seen a whole lot about it. So I'm going to leave it to you two to try to convince me if I think this game is going to be either a Class Act or a Pass Gas from what I hear.
First thing, right off the bat, granted, I know it's not placed in the same area as the first two games. That does not mean it's going to be a bad game. I actually find that the fact that they're going to the sky, they started in the ocean, the first two games, now they're in the sky. That just means that there are almost damn near unlimited possibilities for what they can do.
Now, see, here's the thing I like about that, because I'm fine with anything in like a Skyward. I'm gonna play Skyward Sword. That one takes place in the sky. I hate any game that almost takes place underwater.
With Bioshock, they did it right to the extent where the claustrophobia feel was intended. That's what the intentions was.
I have like a phobia of like drowning anyway, or being underwater
Oh.
at all. So that's probably what's also triggering it. Also, just there's so much blue.
Yeah,
There's so much blue. It's like kind
Alright,
of sickening a little bit.
And it's actually very, very dark. If you were to really get into the game, it's really dark. Not like, oh yeah, no shit, the lights are out. Oh,
Yeah.
It's dark. No, in general, it's just a dark game.
Yeah. By the way, canceling a future idea for, field trip. Classic gamers go to the beach. Don't think so. I don't think anybody.
I'm sorry. I'll go to a beach. I just won't go in the water. Is that a problem?
It's the point of going to the
I'll be the
beach.
one
Not
guy.
for trying to get tan.
I'll be the one guy who's like way the fuck away from the beach, just going like, "There's a shark in the water."
You would.
And we're in Washington, so it's like, how
Yeah.
the fuck? What?
All right. So staying on topic, Matt.
Yeah.
What's your verdict right now as far as Bioshock Infinite Class Act Fast Gas?
I pre-ordered it, so it kind of says itself, but it's actually apparently it actually also takes place before the first two games.
Okay.
Huh.
So this is
I can
kind
see-
of
I can
this
see
is
that.
like their prototype of this is their original. Excuse the term. It's kind of like saying the original Chuck Norris is John Wayne.
Mhm.
Excuse the term, but it's the original Rapture. I believe that was the name. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. The original Rapture. Instead of starting out in the ocean, it's in the sky.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I think is kind of cool.
I like the idea of being in the sky more than being in the ocean.
Yeah, we're going from somewhere that's
But-
claustrophobic to a place that's like, oh my god,
I'm
so
su-
much
I'm sure if I
in
love,
the air.
I'm sure if I loved the water, but if I had a fear of heights, I'd probably love to play Bioshock.
I'm not a big fan of heights, but I'm still gonna
Yeah,
play
you
it.
see.
We'll have to do a let's play night one
we
of
will-
these days.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure. We'll probably
Um,
stream that.
One thing that I've always liked about the Bioshock games is the steampunky feel.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And the new one, one of them, I don't know what it's called. I have absolutely no idea what
Is it the
significance it
president
has.
thing?
It's the bird. The
Oh,
giant mechanical bird.
What is it
That
called?
looks so cool.
Damn it! It's
There's like this giant mechanical bird, and
you know what the Big Daddies look like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Pretty much underground scuba divers.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much that. A little bit more roundish, not really scuba dive,
Okay.
diver like, but big ass wings, flies around like a bird. Still steampunk, very mechanical.
I think in one of the trailers didn't have the chick trapped inside of it,
Either
or it
Trapped
had-
inside of it, or
had like
picked
a
it
bird
up.
cage.
I was saying,
Yeah, or
I only
bird
saw
cage
a
or
little bit.
something.
I've only seen a little bit of gameplay footage, and I've only seen the first trailer of the game.
Okay.
So
Honestly,
just because of Tobuscus.
It
That was
looks
it.
it
But yeah.
looks decent. I will say, however,
Shout out to Tobuscus.
the cover art for it. I was reading about it on, I can't remember what I was reading, but somebody was like, "Oh, the cover art looks like a bad sports game." I looked at it. It kind of reminded me of something out of Fable 3,
Yeah.
something like that. What I would have expected on the cover of Fable 3.
Up next, Fable 4.
Oh God, don't even get me started. But cover art is kind of an important thing.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
New.
definitely agree with cover art. It doesn't ruin the game if it has bad cover art. I just like,
it's a first impression for new players.
Yeah, I mean, take for instance the first Mega Man game. Everyone hates that cover art.
Never seen it.
You never seen it? Oh, we'll show you later.
Okay.
And then we'll get your video reaction to that.
Oh God.
Alright, but first Mega Man game didn't have that great cover art, but everyone still loves the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Alright, so Nick, your opinion. Gonna be Class Act, Pass Gas.
I think it's gonna be a class act just because I'm a faithful follower to the game.
Okay.
I'm really hoping. I can see it failing though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's okay. This is the cover. It doesn't look that bad, but it reminds me a lot of Uncharted.
Actually, that's what was my first impression, was like Uncharted.
Fable 3, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be bad based on the cover.
Yeah.
Because it's a cover, for crying out loud. You can't really judge a game by that. Granted, most people will because we do it all the time. But as I was saying,
it's covered.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, don't judge it just because we're not enraptured anymore. It's not gonna be a good game. I'm gonna give them the benefit
That's the thing
of
with the
doubt.
prequel, though, is like you have to go beyond that.
And it's,
beyond
I
that stage.
believe it takes place before.
Yeah. So, all right. So from what I've heard, my opinion, if I'm following you guys in MOBA, but I feel like it's gonna be a class act anyway.
Yeah.
I kind of figured it.
Are you just saying that because we
Well,
both said it?
No, I'm not saying it just because everyone I really talked to about who's talked about games, somehow Bioshock usually gets mentioned a lot, and I've not played it yet. But if the same studio is developing Bioshock Infinite, which I'm assuming they are,
Yeah,
okay.
same people.
Who's the developer? Who knows?
Oh, man.
But my point is, if it's the same person, and they've been faithful,
BioWare.
if they've worked the same thing, yeah, was it BioWare?
Yeah, BioWare's one of them.
My phone is going off. Who cares? Yeah, I feel like they're going to just do the game justice, and it's going to be great.
2K games
Was it 2K?
and Irrational Games.
Okay, yeah. So I feel
I could
like
have sworn
the
there was
game,
someone else.
the game will be.
That's who's listed on the cover
Yes.
art.
If they're taking this long to develop the game, first of all, if it's been released or been announced like 2 or 3 years ago, then I feel like it's going to do a good job.
Yeah.
So that's our 2 cents on BioShock Infinite. So if anyone's watching this, hopefully you are, then leave a comment.
Like, subscribe, and leave a
Okay,
comment
yeah.
on the channel.
Yeah, it's all free to do. So why not
free
just do
for.
it? Yeah, just leave a comment. What do you guys think is going to be about BioShock Infinite? Also, what are your favorite movies based on games? Least favorite movies based on games and soundtracks. So that takes it for our classic game podcast for this time. We're going to be hopefully to be doing this on a more regular basis. So my name's Mike.
My name is Nick.
Next time we eat a couch.
Matt just said we're going to eat a couch.
We'll try.
And Matt put it best last time. Just because you aren't classy doesn't mean your games cannot.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time.